Hello, my name is Sam. I'm from usedreamweaver.com, and today I'm going to help you understand how to create a photo gallery using the swap image behavior in Adobe Dreamweaver. I'm using version CS3. If you don't already have a file open, go to File, New to create a new file, and we want a blank page, HTML page type, and I'll select none for the layout. And I'll go down here and click create. And we will see that Dreamweaver has created a page for us, which we can view three different ways. Either in the design view, we can view the split view by clicking here, and we can see the split design, or split design and split code. And we can view just the code view right there. For our purposes today, we will view the design view. First, let's create a table just so we can keep our objects organized. I'll do that by going to Insert, Table, and in our case, I'm just going to create a 2x2 table, and click OK. Now this is only 200 pixels wide. I can make that a bit bigger if I want, but not a big deal at this point. Let's put a couple pictures up here. I'm going to show you a quick example of the photo gallery with just two pictures. First, we need to add our thumbnails. We will go to Insert, Image, or use the keyboard shortcut, Control, Alt, and the letter I. And I will pick a image from my hard drive. And we'll go with this one here. And it will ask me to name it. And this one I will call Truss, because that's what it's a picture of. And I'll go over here and I'll put in another thumbnail by going to Insert Image once again. And this time I'll put in this cable. And I'll call it Cable. Whoops. And there we go. And now we have our picture of the truss and picture of a cable. And down here, I'll make this box a bit bigger so we can see it better. Down here is where we are going to have the large size image. So I will go ahead and put in a default large size image by going to Insert Image once again and finding a large image. Now you can have the default, I'll call this truss again, and this one's truss large. You can have this default image be one of the images up here, or you can have it be a blank image, where you simply have an image the same size as the large ones, and color it white or whatever your background color is. That way there will be a placeholder there. In this case, I'm going to have the default photo be this picture here. Now let's add in the behavior. First, select the other photo, the other thumbnail, go up to Behaviors. If you don't have the Behaviors window open, go to Window, Behaviors, or use the keyboard shortcut, Shift and F4, and open up the Behaviors window. Make sure that second thumbnail is selected, click on the plus sign, and we want to go most of the way down the list and click on Swap Image. The swap image window will appear, and you can see it still says unnamed. Let's go ahead and put some names in here so I know which images I'm working with. And this is large truss, or truss large rather. There we go. And now when I go in, we will see the names of the images there as well. And I want to select the truss large. This is the image that you are going to swap. So it's this image right here, which I've called truss large. So we want to swap that image with something else, which we will select here. We'll go to Browse. I'm going to select the large version of the small thumbnail that I have selected. In this case, it's this cable here. And I'll click OK. And we can see that it's loaded that in. and I'll click OK here, and that's it. Now when I roll over this image will swap or change to a larger version of this image. And if I wanted to add more images up here in my photo gallery, I could continue to do that again by adding the image by going to Insert Image and then applying the behavior to that thumbnail image. Let's have a look at this in the browser. I'll preview this, and sure, we'll save that. And Internet Explorer will open up. And let's try this out. As you will see, the default is showing right now, the truss. And when I move over this with my mouse, the image changes to the cable. When I move my mouse off of the picture, it changes back to the truss. The reason this happens is because Dreamweaver has applied the swap image restore behavior on mouse out, meaning that when I move my mouse out of on top of the thumbnail, the image will be swapped back to the original. If I wanted it to stay as the cable, I could click here and delete that by pressing the delete key on my keyboard. And now I'll have a look at it. And now it will not restore. Let's enable that. It will not restore when I move my mouse off of the thumbnail. It will change when I do that, and when I move my mouse off, it will stay as that thumbnail. And now I can't get it back because I haven't set this one with any behaviors. If I had, I could mouse over this and it would change to the image of the truss. So there's a quick tutorial of how to create a photo gallery using the swap image behavior in Adobe Dreamweaver. I'm Sam from usedreamweaver.com.